Now let's see. Hello, hello. All right, we got sound. So, I'm using this microphone in order to be able to be uh, a little bit stealthy because there are people sleeping in this house. Two kids and a mother, to be exact. So, so you know, um, twin flames are not a relationship. Not at all. And I've covered this many times before. Um, but if people haven't experienced it, they they just won't know. So here I am. And for those who think that they might be experiencing it, they could pick up on some traits and things that would confirm to them that wow, I'm I am in fact experiencing um, a mystical connection, because that's what it is. It's not a relationship, and there's nothing like regular relationship about it at all. Not in the way that they meet, not in the way that they affect one another, not in the way that they relate to one another, not in the way that they enter a mystical union and alchemical process or processes together, to be exact. And the spiritual aspects of a soul to soul connection goes beyond all ideas of love and relationships. And yeah, so the Kundalini aspect is a big one. That's a major factor of the initiation of these connections. And, both of you will get activated by each other's frequency, by each other's energy, voice, um, touch. Once you get to that place, something happens on a cellular level, and it goes far beyond being just horny or being attracted or the regular components of relationship, an attraction, um, of seduction, and these very 3D based uh, approaches to love, relationships, sexuality, what have you. So, if there's nothing mystical going on in what you might think to be a twin flame connection, it's probably not what you think it is. If there's telepathy, if there's synchronicity, heightened synchronicity, like you feel like the universe is slamming the doors in your house trying to get your attention, yeah. If the universe is wiping your entire existence clean and removing everything but the one you're connected to, yeah, call that a tower moment in the twin flame connection. If you're experiencing astral sex, astral connection, those type of things, then you're probably looking at a twin flame connection, soul to soul connection. If you are um, entering mystical realm where it feels like it's only you two existing in that realm, also known as the bubble love phase, then you are probably experiencing a twin flame connection. And this is the extreme mystical part, um, and it's stronger than any psychedelic I ever came across, stronger than any drug. And Lord knows, back in my teens and tweens, I tried most all of them. But the twin flame connection stands the test of time to be the strongest psychedelic known to man, as far as I can say. Um, Dio, that's got to be you, brother. Yes, I'm very glad to see you too. It's been a while. We've been knee deep in process in the twin flame journey. Um, don't really like that label, as many of you know, but in order for us all to relate, you know, um, I'm still here. It's been freaking 12 years on this journey, and yeah, I'm still alive and kicking it. I'm still trying to, you know, clear up the murky waters and help people, on it's not an easy path. And if I figure out something, if I figure out something that makes it easier for myself, then I'm going to want to share that with those of you that resonate with what I'm sharing. And though it may not be as many now as it used to be, it still has an immense value for me to do so, as it's part of my mission, part of my blueprint to ride this process and journey, this wave with you all. And we are all in it. And at times it's lonely, at times it's major head fuck. Like, challenging to deal with all these energies, transformations, to deal with the process, to have a professional, challenging environment, to have the um, personal, challenging um, aspects, and to have the challenges of the union, the connection, um, and the growth that needs to um, evolve, and to evolve alongside one another, or you're going to lose one of you out in the depths of processing. And um, this world is not easy, it's 3D. And we are of 5D and above consciousness and energy. And so we enter our own dimensions when we're all alone. But then when we come out in the world, we kind of have to enter something that's not entirely a fit, so it's extremely um, testing on your spiritual stamina, so to speak. Do I think the community lack of evolution has slowed the overall engine twin flame journey? Yeah, absolutely. And I tried to warn about that. I tried to talk about that. Um, 9 years ago now. Um, really loudly 8 years ago, like I was banging. I was banging my cutlery on the pans and pots, in a sense, like standing on my soapbox and hoping that people would listen. And then when we lost Mel, um, we lost a big one, a big push, like the weight of Mel pushing the twin flame community to evolve, and then having this twin flame universe stuff, and overall the just the many false prophets of the community and people being led astray just hurt us as a collective, for sure. Now, do I have faith in the individual journeys, like your journey and my journey, Dio? Yes, for sure. We are here committed to our process, committed to our work, and willing to be shown what it is that we need to change in order to grow and evolve in our shared unified field connection. And that's another thing, that's another part of the sign of a true twin flame connection. You share a unified field. What one does in their field, the energy that is in one of you, will affect the other. That is why in the twin flame groups back in the day, you had people in a connection complaining about their partners doing drugs, smoking weed, drinking alcohol, and they could feel they got messed up on the other side of the planet because the other one had gotten messed up. And they could feel that in the field. Yeah, they, were laying in bed and having a hard time sleeping because their respective connection was on the other side of the planet and getting messed up, or having sex with someone else and they could feel, they got aroused, they had the astral connection, meaning that they were connected in the sacral chakra and experiencing sex without having sex. And for us in this connection, that's very common. It's very common to feel if the other one is thinking of you sexually, to feel if they are pleasuring themselves to you, thinking of you in that way. But if they're doing it with another, that adds a different component to the shared unified field, a different energy altogether. And You think of betrayal in a relationship with someone cheating on you in a regular relationship is painful. Try being connected in the sacral chakra and someone betraying you in that way. It's a completely different experience. So I'm very glad. I'm very blessed that every time my connection ended, um, the the astral connection also ended, and I did no longer experience synchronicity or the sexual energy, the third energy. All of that was just gone. As painful as the removal of that energy in your unified field and in your 1111 right now, as I'm looking at my phone. See, it's an interesting mystical experience, and the fact that it's so extremely mystical without having taken anything or having ingested any plants or anything for that connection to be like that. It's to me, uh, it's a reminder that life is psychedelic, that life is mystical, and um, the birth of my sons, a birth is extremely psychedelic. Like, and becoming a parent is extremely mystical and psychedelic. So, life is mystical. Um, and I guess, part of this whole journey is us returning to life, returning to organic life, life as it was meant to, um, before all these synthetic implants and um, artificial consciousness and programming. See, I think the evolution of one of us affects the evolution of the collective, just in the same way as when we experienced this third wave in 2012, around that time, and up until now, like the last wave of twin flames, when they were activated, you could feel it on the grid, and you could feel the light quotients of the grid points. You could feel the expansion, you could feel the light. And in the same way, when we evolve and we elevate our consciousness and anchor in more light onto the grid, more consciousness onto the grid, because that's all that light is, photons, and um, all of that is consciousness. So when we're anchoring in more of that higher self, more of that elevated version of self, we all experience the the benefit of that. We all experience the evolution of the individual graduate souls, as Mel called it. And yeah, I like that a lot better than twin flame. Graduate souls. So we have to make efforts to graduate. Well, what would that take for you, Theo, to graduate, to become the best version of self that you can be? Um, what level of healing agenda would you need to have? What kind of a lifestyle change would you need to make? What kind of upgrade on your mind, body, and spirit would you need to make in order to be the best version of you that you could possibly be with the infinite potential that you have? And for me right now, that's losing weight because I gained a lot of weight in the pregnancy of my first son. And um, it with all the attention and presence that is needed within the family unit, I don't have as much time to offer here anymore. I don't have as much time and energy to do the things that I need to do for myself. It's coming now, back again, which is why I'm here. And when my first son was around 2, I experienced an influx of having more time again. But the first 2 years of having a baby, it's all about the baby. It's all about the baby and supporting the mom. It's all about trying to support the family unit in every way. And so after a couple of years, when they enter their terrible twos, and they start running around, you're able to run again, run after them, and begin to take more time to yourself because they can, they don't need that level of attention. And so it's good. It's good. I can feel it returning. I can feel, it's time to work on mission again. So it's time to work on me. I am my mission. I am the embodiment of what I am able to anchor and what I am able to provide of consciousness and light. And so I have nobody else to blame but me. It means my health needs to be optimal. It means that my mind, body, and spirit needs to be optimal and well taken care of. Um, so yeah, that's spiritual accountability, right? That's spiritual accountability. Being the best version of you that you can be and strive to be that. And if you're not that, go see a therapist, go find a coach, go find a personal trainer, go get some nicotine patches, go go on the water wagon, stop smoking weed, whatever it is that you do that you shouldn't be doing in order to be the best version of you, to be optimal shape, optimal health. And the better you can be, the better this experience gets, the more radiance you'll embody and shine out, the more illumination you'll be able to anchor, and the more harmony you'll be able to create together with your respective soul connection. So it's all very, very simple, truly, but so fucking hard because we live in 3D, right? We live in 3D. So it's challenging. And once you have it together, higher self's going to throw you a curveball and see if you really have it together. And then if you think you have it together again, you're going to have to juggle 5 balls all of a sudden. And if you are able to juggle 5 balls, it's gonna make you stand on a unicycle and balance the unicycle while you juggle 5 balls, or just keep going and going and challenging you more and more, because it's the evolution of consciousness. It's the evolution of you, you know. So we're never we're never ready, and we're never at the end station. We might as well get ready to keep going and keep going and keep going, Just add another ball, add another ball. Okay, okay, I can do this. It's working at the Twin Flame Circus. Absolutely. Just there's no time to rest. There's no time to relax. It's ongoing fuckery always. So yeah, I'm up for it's time to do some collaboration again, Dio. I'm ready. I'm ready now. It's just been with the school and with my Qigong class and trying to get my license and all kinds of stuff. It's just been whoa. Then my family and everybody needing Ulf in a way that, you know, you didn't experience that when you were meditating alone for 5 to 6 hours a day and being an introvert. That those were not the challenges. So yeah, but it feels good. It feels good to tune into the community. It feels good to yeah, think of doing more of the mission again, and getting some consciousness out there and getting some experience out there, because we're experiencing the real deal, Dio. We're experiencing the real deal, the process, and whatever we can share from that is worth its weight in gold. I remember, finding Mel and a lot of the others out there and what they were sharing. Jill and Remy, I miss them. I hope they're doing well. Um, yeah, the real deal ones, and we all know who they are. The authenticity process down in Australia, I miss those guys. They were bringing good shit to the table. And all those that have been bringing good shit to the table, you know, I applaud them and I bow in honor and gratitude and resonance and respect for the struggle that they all went through and that they all go through, that we all go through, and then come here and share that in the public eye, with the disbelievers, with the fakes and the frauds and the real ones. And the real ones, to reach them, it is worth all the naysayers in the world. If we have 10 people out of 1,000 that we reach, and the others are booing and scratching their heads and ridiculing, and you have 10 of those people getting it and adding more light to the grid, and that's fucking success in my book. That's absolute success in my book, you know? Thank you, Jeffrey. That's all I need to hear to keep going, you know. and I'll be here. I'll be here. Dio will be here. We'll be here, um, bringing good shit to the table. Um, Cause you know we are all experiencing something unique and incredible, and to lose sight of the fact that this is unique and incredible, special, and worth fighting for, and worth understanding, and worth supporting one another through. I don't know anything more valuable than that, to be honest. So, thank you guys for being here, and thank you guys for sticking through your process, um, for never giving up, and for bringing good shit to the table, whether it is in public or in sessions or whatever it is. We're all, figuring this shit out. We're learning how to, you know, um, make a peanut butter sandwich, as Mel said. I wish you all a beautiful August and a beautiful beginning of fall. And we will be here, and we will make more collaborations, um, hopefully with both of our respective partners as well. I just need to get a babysitter. And yeah, we will be bringing more good shit to the table. It's time to do what we do best. So, yeah, that qigong thing that I mentioned, Jeffrey, that is in the works. I've been doing qigong all summer and training for um, 2 Sundays a month, and then Mary's going to do the other 2 Sundays with yoga. So we're going to have every Sunday event with yoga and qigong in order to keep the connection with the community and build, because this is what we should be doing, and not become a mailman, or like, yeah, I'll probably make a real good mailman too, but I want to do this gig. So I'll share some more information about that in in the days to come, and we will set up probably around noon your time in Canada, on Sundays, and that's awesome, Phyllis. That's the synchronicity. That's a major sign of the higher realms tuning in with us. Yeah. Well, I hope the good mail gets delivered. That's all I can say. May windfalls of prosperity and abundance fall straight into our mailboxes this week. Yeah. Oh man, I'm getting old. I'm getting old. The dad jokes are just in the. Whew. Uh, yeah. Have a beautiful one out there. I'm going to hit the astral charger and try and get some sleep in between the battles, and talk to you all soon. Let's hook up, Dio. Looking forward to it. Um, The rest of you, you know where to find us, whitewolfalchemy.com. Check out some articles and good stuff coming in the inboxes of your respective Gmails and email accounts. Talk to you all soon. Bless you all.